Title: The Code of Blood. Chapter 1. The Secret Keeper. Hollyleaf prowled through the dense undergrowth, her black fur blending seamlessly with the shadows of the forest. Her deep green eyes scanned the area, searching for any signs of danger. She was a warrior cat, fiercely loyal to her clan and always ready to defend it with her life. But Hollyleaf had a secret, a code of blood that she carried with her wherever she went. It was a burden that weighed heavily on her heart, a dark truth that she could never reveal to anyone, not even her closest friends. As she made her way back to camp, Hollyleaf spotted her friend, Lionblaze, waiting for her at the edge of the clearing. He was a strong and brave warrior, with golden fur and piercing amber eyes. They had grown up together in ThunderClan, training side by side to become the best warriors they could be. "Hey, Hollyleaf," Lionblaze greeted her with a warm smile. "How was your patrol?" "It was fine," Hollyleaf replied, her voice steady and composed. She had become an expert at hiding her true feelings, masking her emotions behind a facade of calm indifference. But deep down, Hollyleaf was racked with guilt. She knew that she was living a lie, deceiving her friends and betraying the trust of her clanmates. The code of blood that she carried with her was a heavy burden, one that threatened to consume her from the inside out. As they walked back to camp together, Hollyleaf couldn't shake the feeling of unease that gnawed at her insides. She knew that she had to keep her secret hidden at all costs, but the weight of her deception was becoming too much to bear. Chapter 2. The Betrayal. As the days passed, Hollyleaf's secret began to eat away at her conscience. She found it harder and harder to look her friends in the eye, knowing that she was lying to them every time she opened her mouth. One day, as she sat in the clearing with Lionblaze and their friend, Jayfeather, Hollyleaf felt a wave of guilt wash over her. She couldn't bear to keep lying to them, pretending that everything was fine when it wasn't. "I have something to tell you," Hollyleaf blurted out, her voice trembling with emotion. I've been keeping a secret from you." Lionblaze and Jayfeather exchanged puzzled glances, their eyes filled with concern. "What is it, Hollyleaf?" Lionblaze asked, his voice gentle and reassuring. Hollyleaf took a deep breath, steeling herself for what she was about to reveal. I'm not who you think I am," she confessed, her voice barely above a whisper. "I have a code of blood that I carry with me, a dark truth that I can never reveal." Her friends stared at her in shock, their eyes wide with disbelief. "What do you mean, Hollyleaf?" Jayfeather asked, his voice tinged with confusion. Hollyleaf took a deep breath, her heart pounding in her chest. I'm not a true member of ThunderClan," she admitted, her voice breaking with emotion. "I was born to a different clan, a clan that no longer exists. I carry their blood in my veins, a legacy of betrayal and shame." Lionblaze and Jayfeather were speechless, their eyes filled with a mixture of shock and disbelief. They had never suspected that Hollyleaf was hiding such a dark secret, a truth that threatened to tear their friendship apart. Chapter 3. The Redemption. As Hollyleaf's confession hung in the air, a heavy silence descended upon the clearing. Her friends stared at her in disbelief, struggling to come to terms with the truth that she had revealed. I don't know what to say," Lionblaze stammered, his voice filled with confusion. "I never would have guessed that you were hiding such a secret, Hollyleaf." Jayfeather remained silent, his eyes fixed on Hollyleaf with a mixture of pity and understanding. He had always been able to see beyond the surface, to sense the hidden truths that lay buried deep within the hearts of others. Hollyleaf felt a wave of relief wash over her as she finally unburdened herself of the weight of her secret. She knew that her friends might never look at her the same way again, but she also knew that she had to be true to herself, no matter the cost. "I understand if you can't forgive me," Hollyleaf said, her voice filled with regret. "I know that I've betrayed your trust, and I don't expect you to forgive me for what I've done." But to her surprise, Lionblaze and Jayfeather both stepped forward, their eyes filled with compassion and understanding. "We may not have known about your past, Hollyleaf," Lionblaze said, his voice steady and reassuring. "But we know who you are now, and that's all that matters." Jayfeather nodded in agreement, his gaze unwavering. "We are warriors of ThunderClan, bound by loyalty and honor," he said. "No matter where you come from, Hollyleaf, you will always be one of us." And with those words, Hollyleaf felt a sense of peace wash over her. She knew that she had been forgiven, that her friends would stand by her no matter what. And as she looked up at the stars shining brightly in the night sky, she knew that she had finally found redemption in the eyes of those who mattered most. The end.